If you watch my video on how I would start cybersecurity from scratch, this video is not me changing that advice. It is the first 30 days of that same roadmap. In that longer roadmap, I talked about mapping the market, building foundations, creating evidence, building connections, and choosing certifications strategically, and then applying properly. This video zooms in on the first month, because if I was starting cyber from zero, I would not begin by trying to learn everything at once. That is where a lot of beginners get stuck. They watch a bit of ethical hacking, a bit of cloud, a bit of networking, a little bit of Python, a bit of SOC, you get the message, and a few certification videos, and after 30 days they feel busy but not much clearer. So in this video I'm going to give you the realistic first 30 days I would follow if I was starting cyber from scratch. Definitely not a fantasy plan where you become job ready in a month. It's not that. It's a practical beginner plan that helps you map the market, build basic language, choose a lane to explore, and create one small piece of career evidence. The goal is not to master cybersecurity in 30 days. The goal is to stop drifting. So if you're sitting there, you're looking to break in or you're looking to start, watch this to the end and you will have a clear roadmap for the first 30 days. Hey everyone, welcome to the channel if you're new here, and if not, welcome back. My name's Luke. I'm a cybersecurity career coach and recruiter, and I help people break into cyber. Have a look at my blueprint if you haven't. It's a job ready 90-day blueprint that talks you through exactly how to get into cybersecurity. It's only $14.99. I'll leave the description below. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, join the growing community. Let's get straight to the video. So before we get into the plan, we need to be honest about what 30 days can and cannot do. You won't become a cybersecurity analyst in 30 days if you're starting from scratch, but you can do something valuable. You can definitely learn the basic language. You can understand the main career paths. You can stop guessing which YouTube video to watch next. You can build your first small proof of work notes, and you can decide whether SOC, GRC, IAM, or another path makes the most sense for you. That is the real goal for the first 30 days, not mastery, but direction. And from a recruiter perspective, that matters because direction makes your learning easier to assess. So think of this as the first month of the bigger roadmap, not the whole roadmap by itself. All right, week one, map the market before you start studying. So in week one, I would not start with tools. I would start by understanding the market. That is exactly what I said in the longer start from zero roadmap. Do not buy a course, don't pick a certification yet, don't jump into random labs before you understand what the actual roles look like. Cybersecurity is not one job. A SOC analyst role is very different from a GRC analyst role. And again, an IAM is different from a cloud security. So in week one, your job is to learn the map. I would look at real job descriptions from 5 areas: SOC and blue team, GRC and risk, IAM and identity, cloud security, and security engineering or technical security work. Now for each one, write down, what does this person do day to day? What skills keep appearing? What background seems to suit you? What looks realistic for a beginner? What would a beginner project look like? Now by the end of week one, you should not be asking, how do I learn cyber? But you should be asking, which cyber path should I explore first? And that's a much better question. Week two, start the foundations based on what you found in week one. This is where the 30-day plan connects directly to the broader roadmap. The longer roadmap still matters. Basic IT, networking, operating systems, and security fundamentals are not optional if you want to be taken seriously. But in the first month, you're not trying to master all of them. You're trying to build enough technical literacy to understand job specs, conversations, and beginner projects. So I would focus on 4 things. 1, network basics. This is the first thing you should do. You need to understand IP addresses, DNS, ports, protocols, and what happens when you connect to a website. Second, operating systems. You need basic comfort with Windows, Linux, files, permissions, users, processes, and logs. Third, identity and access. You need to understand users, groups, passwords, MFA, privileged accounts, and why identity is such a big part of cyber. Fourth, security fundamentals. So you need to understand vulnerabilities, threats, risk, controls, patching, phishing, malware, backups, and incident response. Now, listen to this carefully. I do not want you to try and memorize everything. Your goal is to build enough understanding that when someone says this alert came from a suspicious login to a cloud account, you roughly understand what that means. That is progress, trust me. This is also why I would not treat week 2 as a certification week. Security Plus or Network Plus level knowledge can be useful, but the first 30 days should be about foundation and direction, not rushing to collect a badge. All right, that takes us to week 3. Choose a lane to explore and build one small project. So week 3 is where I would stop only consuming and start building. The fun starts. This should be not a random project. It should come from what you learn in week 1 and the foundations you started in week 2. You do not need a huge portfolio yet. You need one small project, just one, that matches the lane you're exploring. If you're leaning towards SOC, then I suggest do a simple alert investigation write-up. For example, take a phishing email scenario and document what you would check. So sender, links, attachments, headers, user impact, and then a recommended action. Now, if you're leaning towards GRC, build a simple risk register for a fictional small business. Document 5 risks: the impact, likelihood, current controls, and a recommended treatment. And if you're leaning towards IAM, which is identity access management, map a joiner, mover, leaver process. Show how someone gets access, how access changes, and how access should be removed when they leave. Now, if you're leaning towards cloud security, review a basic cloud storage misconfiguration scenario. Explain what was exposed, why it matters, and what control would reduce the risk. The point is not to build something perfect. This is your first 30 days. The point is to create evidence that you're leaning in a role relevant way. I hope that makes sense. So this is what separates serious beginners from people who only collect courses. Now, in the longer roadmap, the evidence building phase gets much deeper. This is just the first proof of work step. I'll leave the link below if you haven't seen that video. I definitely recommend you checking it out. Even one clear project is enough to start changing the conversation from I'm interested in cyber to here is how I am learning and what I can explain. Okay, week 4, turn learning into career evidence and plan the next step. In week 4, I would turn the learning into something useful for your career. This is where you organize your notes, update your LinkedIn, create a small portfolio summary, and decide what the next 60 to 90 days should look like. I want you to start with a simple learning log. Write down what you learned each week, what confused you, what you built, and what you want to learn next. Then create a short LinkedIn update. Not a dramatic post, just something clear. An example would be, hey everyone, I've started building my cyber foundation. In the first month, I focused on networking basics, identity, risk, and beginner security roles. I also created a small risk register project to practice thinking like a GRC analyst. That is much stronger than saying I'm passionate about cybersecurity or I'm looking to get into cybersecurity. Then create a small portfolio page. It can be in Notion, GitHub, a simple document. It doesn't really matter, but include the path you're exploring, the project you completed, what the project proves, what you are learning next. This does not mean you're job ready yet, okay? It doesn't. It means you're building visible momentum, and that really, really matters. So at the end of the first 30 days, you should know what you're exploring, what foundations you need to keep building, what evidence you have started, and what to do next. That lines up with the bigger roadmap rather than contradicting it. So what would I avoid in the first 30 days? Well, there are a few things that I definitely would avoid. First, do not jump between 10 different paths. You will definitely confuse yourself. Second, do not buy 5 courses before you understand what role you're aiming for. Third, do not start with advanced hacking content if you do not understand basic networking or systems yet. Remember, start with foundations. Fourth, do not assume one certification will solve everything. It won't. Certifications are very helpful, but they work best when they support a clear plan. Fifth, do not compare your first month to someone who has been in IT for 5 years. That is not useful. Your first 30 days should be about foundation, direction, and momentum. So after talking about all of that, here is the simple version. Week 1, map the market before you start studying. Week 2, start the technical foundations. Week 3, choose a lane to explore and build one small project. Week 4, turn that learning into career evidence and plan the next step. That is a realistic first month. It will not make you an expert. It will not replace the full roadmap, but it will stop you drifting. And for most beginners, that is the first win. So if you're starting from zero, do not try to learn everything. Map the market, build a foundation, pick a direction to explore, and create one small piece of evidence. That is how you start turning interest into progress. Then after the first 30 days, keep following the bigger roadmap. Deepen your foundations, build stronger projects, start speaking to people in the industry, choose certifications strategically, such as the Security Plus, and apply properly when your story is stronger. If you do follow this plan, keep me informed. Let me know in the comments. Put it on LinkedIn and tag me in it. I want to see what you're doing. Make yourself accountable. Now, if you're not sure whether SOC, GRC, IAM, cloud security fits you best, comment path as well, because that tells me to make more beginner path breakdowns. And if you want more practical cybersecurity career advice from a recruiter's perspective, subscribe to the channel. Check the links below for my newsletter and blueprint. Thanks for watching. As always, keep leveling up your career. I'll see you on the next video.